The quizzes tool is one you'll be using a lot, as there's one quiz for every module, and you will take that quiz 3 times. So at the least, you will use that tool 3 times per module. You can find it on the left called Quizzes and Exams. Simply click on that, and then you'll see a list of the quizzes available, or at least a list of quizzes, in this case numbered modules 1 to 12, and then when they're open, right? So this quiz is open now, and when they're due. And after this time, the quiz is closed. You cannot do it anymore. Eventually, your exams will be here as well, right? So when you go to a testing center to take your exams, simply log into Laulima, go to Quizzes and Exams. You'll see a title for Exam 1, Exam 2, Exam 3, Exam 4, and then you click on that. Exams are slightly different. They're going to be password protected, and you'll get those passwords at the testing center. Let's see, I'll show you guys what a quiz looks like. So, let's do quiz 1, and we'll be given a thing or a little introduction, tell you about the test. You can take the test or answer the questions in any order you like. It's called a flexible order test, and you'll just be shown one question at a time. Right? So then you can just kind of go through, take your time. You got 30 minutes to do 15 questions. That's a lot of time. At the same time, though, you want to be ready for it. It's not really that much time where you can go through your notes and your book and look up the answers to every question. Right? So make sure that you're ready to go, and it also helps you learn the material. It's much better to do the lectures first, then do the quiz. If you're doing the quizzes while you're doing the lectures, the learning isn't the same. What you're doing then is simply hunting for information, and come exam time, it's not going to stick in your brain as effectively. When you're ready, click on begin, and then the time goes. And then right here, it's a constant reminder of how much time you have left. A bunch of questions here, so I'm just going to start clicking things at random. And then you can even, let's see, continue later. Or you can review if you think, oh, you know what, I don't think I did this one right. And then you can keep on going. And then when you're done, you should click on Table of Contents. And the Table of Contents will let you know what questions you've answered. Right? So these are ones that you've answered. What questions that you're still unsure of. And this is the one that I marked as review for later. And what questions are unanswered. Right? So all these questions I haven't answered yet. So if you thought you answered it, if you skipped a question, check with the Table of Contents. Make sure that you've answered all the questions. And then when you're done, you can click on Finish. And it's going to say, you're not done, but good enough for me. I'm going to finish, and that's it. Now, again, remember this. Your exams have the same pool of questions, or come from the same pool of questions as your quizzes. So you should review your quiz as soon as you finish it, because sometimes there's been issues checking all your quiz attempts. And I think some people can only, or I think sometimes you can only check the last quiz you've attempted. Right? So you click on review as soon as you're done, and then it gives you your quiz back. And it only marks the ones that you've done correctly. Right? So this one here, I got no points. Right? This is the one I marked, but it's not the right answer. Right? So that one's wrong. Question 2, this is the one I marked, but that one is wrong. Right? It's up to you to go back and find the right answer. Right? Because again, you might see this question on the exam. This one here, I know I marked right. Right? So this one was right, so now I don't have to worry about it, but you got to make sure that, yes, I actually knew the answer to that rather than guessing. And these ones here, I didn't mark, right? But if I did, then I can go through really quickly, check your score, check your answers, review it, and then you can do it again, right? Remember, you can do each quiz 3 times, so make sure you do it 3 times. Even if you score 30 out of 30 on your first attempt, you want to see as many quiz questions as possible, right? And I only keep the highest score. So do each attempt or do each quiz 3 times for the best chance at success on your exams. Also keep in mind that many of the questions look very similar, so read the questions very carefully rather than saying, oh, I've seen this one before, start clicking answers right away. Right? It seems like a small amount of points. Oh, I messed up 2 points here, 4 points there, but at the end of the semester, some of you are going to be wishing that you had those small points back.